Hi friends, now in this video we are proving transformation of the beta function second form. Okay, the second form of beta function, transformation of beta function is beta of m comma n is equal to integral 0 to 1 x to the power of m minus 1 plus x to the power of n minus 1 divided by 1 plus x whole to the power of m plus n dx. So now we have to prove this one. Actually we know the beta of m comma n formula, integral 0 to 1 x power m minus 1 into 1 minus x whole to the power of n minus 1 dx. But from that it is not easy to get. So we have to use the form 1. You see, form 1 is also similar to the form 2. Form 1 is we have beta of m comma n is equal to integral 0 to infinite x power m minus 1 by 1 plus x to the power of m plus n dx. You see the difference is here. Here you have power x power m minus 1 x power n minus 1. You remove this term and started from it is in place of 1 infinite. That is the standard form, form 1. Okay. Now from this we have to get this one. What is the difference between these two? Here you have a sum of the two variables. Okay, two functions you have. But here you have only one function. But the limits and also limits you observe, the lower limit of form 2 is 0. Lower limit of form 1 is 0. And upper limit is here 1. But here you have infinite. So from this form 2, form 1, we can write a integral 0 to 1 x to the power of m minus 1 by 1 plus x whole to the power of m plus n dx plus integral from 1 to infinite x to the power of m minus 1 by 1 plus x whole to the power of m plus n dx. So will you write this one? 0 to infinite is nothing but total 0 to 1 and 1 to infinite. Both will be same or not? You see, this is as it is. One of the parties came. Now rest of the part you need to find out. So rest of the part means we have to evaluate this term. Okay, this integration we have to evaluate. For this what we are doing means go for the substitution method. In the substitution method we have to put x is equal to 1 by t, because you have infinite. 1 by 1 is 1. 1 by infinite is nothing but what? 0. So you will get that term. Generally substitution method we are doing. So consider x is equal to 1 by t. Then what is the dx here? We are changing xr in terms of t. So we have to change dx and also the limits of this. Now dx will be minus 1 by t square into dt. Now I want t limits. What are the x limits we have? X limits are 1 and infinite. If you put x is equal to 1, then from this what is the t actually? X not. If you put x is equal to 1, what is the t value? 1. If you put x is equal to infinite, if you put, sorry, this is t is equal to 1 by x. If you put x is equal to 1, 1 by 1 means 1. If you put x is equal to infinite, 1 by infinite. 1 by infinite is nothing but here 0. Equivalent to 0. So the limits we have and dx value you know and x value also you know. Now substitute in this equation. Then so this is I am considering as I1. I1 is as it is and I2 we are doing. So I2 is equal to total I. Okay. I2 is equal to integral 1 to infinite will become 1 to 0. 1 to 0. What is the x value? Replaced by 1 by t power m minus 1 by 1 plus 1 by t power m plus n into dx. What is the dx you have actually? Minus 1 by t square into dt. Now you have to simplify. Minus is there, so you can write outside. If you written outside, then you will have minus of integral from 1 to 0. Now you observe friends here 1 by t power m minus 1. Already you have outside 1 by t square. So m minus 1 plus 2. Will you write this entire term? Now again 1 by 1 plus t is there. So 1 plus t I can do. This one LCM is the t for this. Then you have a t plus 1 power m plus n into dt. Friends, from the definite integral we have a formula. What are the formulas we have? You see, integral a to b f of x dx. You can also write minus of integral a to b to a f of x dx. Yes sir? No? So you can apply this formula. Then in this case the limits will become what? 0 to 1. So this is equal to integral 0 to 1. This formula we are using now. So integral from 0 to 1. Now here you see 1 by t power m plus 2 minus 1 is nothing but m plus 1. Next here you have 1 by t plus 1 power m plus n. But denominator what I have here? T power n. T power n it goes to in the numerator or not here? Ratio na. So t power n. Now you have to simplify this one. Then what you are going to get? You see here if you taken t outside, then you will have t power m n plus m. because you have a power m plus n. Okay, now you see this m and getting cancelled, then you will have integral 0 to 1 t power n minus 1 by 1 plus t whole to the power of m plus n into dt. Okay friends, another formula also we have from the definite integral a to b f of x dx is equal to integral a to b f of y dy. So this one you can also write as integral 0 to 1 x to the power of n minus 1 by 1 plus x to the power of m plus n into dx. So here I am writing, you see, integral 0 to 1, in place of t I can write x or not here from the property of the definite integrals. So x to the power of n minus 1 plus x to the power of m plus n dx. This is the value of I2. So what we have I1 actually, I1 is equal to x to integral 0 to 1 x to the power of m minus 1 by 1 plus x whole to the power of m plus n into dx. Now what about the I2? I2 we have this one. Now add these two. Then actually what they are given, beta of m comma n is equal to, we are discussed previously, I1 and I2. So this is I1 is integral 0 to 1 x to the power of m minus 1 by 1 plus x to the power of m plus n dx plus integral 0 to 1 x to the power of n minus 1 by 1 plus x whole to the power of m plus n dx. From these two, what you can take common, you see, both the integrals are same. So from the linearity property, you can write integral 0 to 1. In the denominator, 1 plus x to the power of m plus n is a common term into dx you have. So numerator is x to the power of m minus 1 plus x to the power of n minus 1. This is which value? Beta of m comma n. So this is the transformation of beta of m comma n standard form 2. So friends, you remember how to get this one. I will recall once. You see, beta of m comma n formula, if you want to prove this one, first consider the standard form 1. Form 1 we have integral 0 to infinity beta of m comma n is equal to integral 0 to infinity x to the power of n minus 1 by 1 plus x whole to the power of n minus 1. Now you split this one as integral 0 to 1 plus integral 1 to infinity. In the second integral, you have to replace x is equal to 1 by t. Then you will get the directly solution. Now add these two integration, then what are the requirement form 2, that one you will have. Okay na? Next video we will discuss form 3.